So you're on your 50th anniversary tour. How does that feel? 50 years.
Um, Unbelievable. Really, it's obviously this year is the year. We kept on having 20, 30-year anniversaries, but this is something spectacular.
Mhm. And you just released or you're about to release rather, a greatest hits 50 album on May 9th.
Yes, that's correct. We've been talking about that for about a year and a half now with a Sony record company. I think it's Sony. You better check that. Um, in fact, there it is.
That
Me and the tall guy. Yeah, great achievement.
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you also recently released the Love Confessions EP in February.
Is that right?
Yeah, what was that like? I'm putting
That
that.
must have gone past me. I don't know what was on that. I really don't.
Let me see. Hold
You
on.
know?
Off the top of my head, I can't. It was All Out of Love, Having You Near Me, The One That You Love, Never Fade Away, You're Only in Love, and Sunset. And it
Oh
looks
wow.
like that.
Okay. Wow. I haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to fire somebody. Um, you know, the great thing about that is that there's like kind of obscure songs.
Mhm.
Never Fade Away is my favorite on that whole thing.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll have to look into that.
And what makes Never Fade Away so special for you?
Um, we recorded that in England with a guy called Peter Collins,
Mhm.
English producer, and at the end of this song, I mean, not typically, but we did have a lot of songs with key changes, step one up and step one up. And I think we did three in that one. So at the end of it, I was kind of busting my stuff, but it sounds great. One of my best vocals, in my opinion.
And you've also got two shows coming up in at Fallsview Casino's OLG stage in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
What can fans expect, and what are you anticipating?
Well, it's, you probably hear this a lot. It is one of my favorite venues.
Mhm.
We always get gorgeous rooms overlooking the falls. In fact, I was there last time it froze over, which was quite an experience. Um, People can expect, if they've seen us before, they can expect to hear songs that they've uh, known and loved for a long time. New people. It's a great show, rock and roll, very loud. We have a new opening to the show, totally. Um, just it's been with us a couple of weeks. We have two new members of the band, two cellists from Salt Lake City, Cassie and Kat. Just a great show. I'm very proud of it, and it's very fitting for this year for us to add these extra people. It gives another a sonically a pleasing sound to the show, and also it looks great. Makes us look classy.
Yeah. And looking back 50 years ago when you two formed this band, you're meeting at the Jesus Christ Superstar
Yep.
rehearsals. And do you think back to that and like how that has shaped the past 50 years?
Well, I mean, for me, I was never in music before Superstar. I
Mhm.
played drums in a band when I was in my teens, but nothing like anything professional.
Mhm.
So to be in that show to start with was an amazing experience. But obviously, meeting Graham was the catalyst for all this that's happened in the last 50 years. And we were friends immediately. And by the time we'd finished the show, we had formed Air Supply, had great success in Australia. Um, it, and we thought, maybe we'd be good for 4 or 5 years, you know, and staying in Australia. But we took every opportunity that was offered to us. We toured with Rod Stewart in Australia, then the US, came back in end of '77, and we were quite broke for about a year and a half. Then everything kicked off in 1980 worldwide when we released Lost in Love. So just some great memories over the past 50 and experiences of a lifetime. We've gotten to play for royalty. We played for Princess Diana and Prince Charles at the time in 1988. Sultan of Brunei, Imelda Marcos, uh, presidents and kings and queens everywhere. It's been great.
Do you have like a favorite memory of that span, all those accolades you listed, all those people you've played in front of? Do you have something that sticks out above all?
Probably meeting Princess Diana.
Hmm.
I've always been a royalist, very proud to be a member of the Commonwealth, and just surreal experience to have her standing in front of you, even having a chat for 10 minutes was something else. But playing venues like the Sydney Opera House
Hmm.
with the Sydney Symphony, got to play the Hollywood Bowl. We're playing Carnegie Hall on the 13th of May. All those things are just stuff that people only dream about in the music business, and we've got a chance to live them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the coolest, and I love hearing that.
Yeah, it is.
And is there anything I haven't asked that you would like people to know?
Um, I don't think so. I mean, we've covered Carnegie Hall's important for us, but Falls View is, as I said, one of our favourite venues, and we've done very well over the years. We have a great uh, support of fans in Canada, and we love Canada in spite of somebody else's being stupid. But we love
Um,
it. Looking forward to it. Are you going to be at the show?
yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. And thank you again for taking the time to speak with me about this today.
All right, mate. I appreciate
You
your
too.
time.
I
Thank you.
appreciate
Have a
you.
great day. Yep.
Thanks.
Bye.